Hi everyone! Today I'm doing a review of BEOWULF'S Language Arts Curriculum. Their grammar program is really fantastic and we're loving it so far. I recently did a review of it. If you haven't already seen it but are interested in having a look, I will leave a link to that above and in the description box below. We're using the BEOWULF'S grammar program with their language arts curriculum. In fact, it is one of the spines for this curriculum. So basically, it starts off with a brief introduction, some useful links, there's a curriculum checklist, and they also have a few Facebook groups that you can join. It's a great community to be part of, and it's a positive place where you can share your child's progress, see how other parents are doing with the program, and find encouragement. And if you have any questions, it's a great place to get them answered. You definitely need to read this section. It's a great read. It lays it all out to you and explains how the program is designed and how it's meant to be used. So this whole program is divided into grammar, writing, poetry, vocabulary, spelling, handwriting, phonics, literature, and read-alouds. Starting off with grammar, it uses the BEOWULF'S grammar program as the spine, as well as some great picture books that cement those grammar concepts kids will be learning each week, which is really fantastic. I'll show you the book list in a minute, but I just wanted to say that there's quite a few books for each topic, and you certainly don't need to have all of them. I did end up buying a few of the recommended books, but for some topics, I'm just going to use the picture books that I already have that cover those topics. I really love how this program incorporates picture books, especially for teaching grammar, because I honestly think it's a great way to get kids engaged in what they're learning and to help reinforce those concepts. So moving on to writing, I really love their approach to writing. Writing can be quite challenging and they take a very relaxed approach, staying way away from workbook style writing curricula. They once again use picture books not just to teach, but also to inspire a love of writing. And that's done through journaling and some fun and exciting writing assignments that you can pick from this book called Don't Forget to Write. And I'll show you a quick flip through of some of these books later in the video. Here at the bottom of page 7, there's a long list of writing topics and skills that's going to be covered in this curriculum. So it includes things like writing stories, making storyboards, a critiquing assignment, writing an opinion essay, and a whole lot more. So I'm super excited by this and it's going to be lots of fun. In poetry, kids will be introduced to different poets and styles of poetry, and they'll be working on memorization skills as well. And then for vocabulary, they recommend using English from the roots up to teach Latin and Greek roots, so kids can begin to decipher the meanings of words that they're unfamiliar with. There are also some extra activities that you can download for free which go nicely with this book. I ended up buying this particular book along with some others, and I'll share those later in the video, but we have been thoroughly enjoying learning roots. It's been such a fun addition to our homeschool routine. Now for spelling, dictation, and copywork, they recommend using the Modern Speller Book 1 and 2 depending on the age of your child. This is a great resource and it's free. You can just head over to their website and download it in any format you want. I'm currently using All About Spelling with my son and he's enjoying that, so we'll be continuing with All About Spelling. But I'm definitely going to print a copy of the Modern Speller because it's quite handy to have and I can always use it for dictation or even copywork if I need it. They also recommended a few games to work on spelling, which is great. For handwriting, you can just use any program that works best for you and your family. We have been using handwriting without tears and we are planning on sticking to it. In addition to that, I have also created this notebook where I have pasted little passages on topics that my son is currently interested in. And he just copies these passages. So it's a way for him to practice his handwriting as well as learning spelling through copywork. They have also recommended that your child spend some time each day reading. And they have included some links to articles that talk about the importance of letting your child choose the books they want to read rather than you picking for them. For Phonics, they again have some great recommendations. Alpha Phonics is one of them. I have used it with my son when he was little and it worked really well for us. And now I'm using it with my daughter and it's definitely a great program. Also, you can download it for free, so that's a plus. Another one we really like is All About Reading, which is super comprehensive. They have also recommended specific read-alouds, and there is quite a lot to choose from. We won't be reading all of these books because I want to include books that my kids are currently leaning towards and subjects that align with their particular interests. I don't have all of the books that we're planning on reading for the next few months, but these are some of the ones that I do have right now. So we have Animal Farm, The Merchant of Venice, and a few others. And like I said earlier, this curriculum is very flexible, and if something isn't working, it can easily be changed to suit your needs. And that's one of the reasons why I love this curriculum. And here you have an extensive book list for this language arts curriculum. So for grammar, as you can see, there are quite a lot of picture books to choose from. And these books are also ranked with 1 being required and absolutely necessary to 4 being just optional and you can do without. And I find that extremely helpful when I'm ordering books. So finally, moving on to the schedule. For each week, everything is laid out over a 5-day period and it's extremely flexible and quite easy to swap things around as need be. I'll just show you a couple of examples here. This is week 1 and as you can see, it's very detailed and it's divided into different sections. So there is grammar at the top and then there's another little section with all the extra activities, books and videos that you can watch. All of these will help cement those grammar concepts kids are learning that week. Then there is writing, poetry, vocabulary and spelling, literature and reading. Here at the bottom, there is also recommended reading that you, as the parent or the teacher, can do, which can be very beneficial and helpful. I'll just show you another quick example. So this is the schedule for week 29. The topic for this week is all about adverbial prepositional phrases. It will also include diagramming and a whole lot more. Again, it tells you exactly what you need for grammar, writing, poetry, spelling, and so forth. So for example, writing will involve an activity from Let's Draw a Storybook, and there's also another writing assignment from this book right here, which is Don't Forget to Write. We're super excited about it because it's to do with these 2 books and my kids love these. These are awesome stories and they're funny too. So that's going to be lots of fun. So that's basically what you get. Now I just want to do a quick flip through of some of these resources that I'll be using with this curriculum. They recommend using these tiles to play various games and it's a great way to practice spelling in a fun and engaging way. They also recommend a few other games like Hangman, but I don't have those to show. These are great books. They're funny to read, and these will be used for a writing assignment from this book, which is Don't Forget to Write. I have gone through the assignments in this book, and there are some great projects in here, and I'm really excited by them. So I think it's a great investment. My son loves filling this in. So basically there is one question for each day of the year and 3 spots to be filled out over a 3-year period. And I think it's a fantastic idea because you get to see how your kids' thought process evolves over time and how their worldview sort of changes over the years. This is a wonderful learning resource and great for teaching kids how to write letters, stories, poems, reports, fairy tales, and much more. These are some of the books that we're using for grammar. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful and thank you so much for watching. For learning about roots, we're using these. I think I might actually share this in a separate video because we have quite a few different books. But these are definitely fantastic and I highly recommend them. For poetry, we are going to be using these. These are some of the books we're planning on reading.